Hi, Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 287. If you're new to my channel, this is channel about cross stitch, so I hope you like what you see. Please subscribe, comment, and do the YouTube things. And if you're a returning friend, thank you so much for coming back to see me this week. I have stitching to show, finishing to show, a retreat to talk about. I guess I'm boring somebody already, but let's do this. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for all the wonderful comments in regards to my intro last week. It was just too perfect. The kids were over here, so I was like, let's try this and see if it was too wild. So thank you for the love in regards to the grandkids. I loved sharing them. I love sharing my stories about them. But okay, so let's get into this. First of all, dog's here, cat's jumping up to say hi. It's going to be a wild ride today. But I want to remind you, I do have a description box below. I'm trying to improve upon that, but in that description box, you will find my Happy Mail, which is a Google form that I use to send out Happy Mail once a month. I love to send out cards to the community. Community is why I originally started this channel, to be part of the community and to grow the community and just be kind. So you'll find that there along with a few other links. I'm trying to improve upon it. I don't really know what you would be looking for there in regards to, like, tell me. I know some people put all of the whips that they work on, all the projects they work on, but I don't have the time for that. I'm not that techie person, but let me know what you think. I'm going to try to tweak on that. With that, the cat just laid on my whole pile of things. So we're going to be pulling from under him. So hopefully it's not too noisy, but little stinker. All right. So that's one of the things I love to do on this channel is a featured friend. And I mentioned that I was coming to the end of my pile. So I did have some new submissions, but please continue to send those into janetjabber@gmail.com. I love sharing this. This one right here teared me up. I'm going to start with the piece right here. Thank you very much, Tina, for sharing this with me. She was watching my Flosstube on February the 3rd, which was her husband's birthday. He has sadly passed on. She stitched this beautiful piece for him before he got sick. She picked their favorite colors. Hers is green and Greg's was blue. It was a mystery sampler from Fox and Rabbit. She put a Bible verse in the middle and their names on the bottom. Her husband was able to see it finished before he passed, but he passed away before it was hung up. So I hope, Tina, for you, I hope that piece brings you joy, just in calmness, if that makes sense. I'm glad you shared that with me. Thank you very much. It's a beautiful piece. You know, if you've watched my channel for a while, I have pieces around here that I tweak and change for myself in remembrance of, in dedication to, in love of. I love that. I will always encourage you to make these things your own. So I'm proud of you, and I hope that brings you some happiness when you see that. I know it also brings sadness because you've seen me here when I've embraced a piece that is a remembrance piece. So happy and sad thoughts in regards to those. With that, I want to thank you again. Again, reminder, if you want to send something in, please do. I'm going to get into my stitching for this week. I am excited to show with you. I have 3 finishes, a new start, some stuff I touched in, something I've corrected. So let's do this. Ollie, my cat, is sitting on top of things, and he's probably going to make noise when I make him move. Ollie, I got to get this. I don't want his nails to mess up my stuff. All right, 3 finishes first. First of all, my mini village mini village march. I'm doing half of them. This is the finished piece of it. I have been omitting the eyes. Not sure what I'm going to do in regards to that, but I love how it turned out. This is from Country Cottage Needleworks. So that little mini guy is done. That little stinker, he about scratched me. This next piece was a finish. This is the piece that I had started because my husband and I were on vacation together, and he's still the one. So this was out of the Just Cross Stitch magazine, the winter edition, and up here's my initials and my husband's initials. Our wedding theme was J&J because that's Jeff and Janet. Super cute. I loved it. I did it as it was called for. DMC. This is Loved it. I loved how it turned out. I feel like this is going to be like, I see it in a white frame that's like thick and it sits on the shelf, like so it can be a sitter. So that's kind of cool. That little turkey butt scratched me. My next piece, the dog's laying on. It's a challenge today. This finish I think you knew was coming because I was trying really hard to get it finished. So this is the Winter Sampler Seasons Winter by Blueberry Ridge Stitch. Oh my gosh, I love so much how this turned out, and it will not be a surprise. First day of spring came, so you can probably guess what my new stitch is. So finish this out to end that season. All right, my queen. I am so happy to show you that I had showed you last time that I had over 1,000 stitches I had to rip out. I was at retreat, so clearly dedicated stitching, and I got it in. Got my stitches back in, and I'm so happy about it. So if you recall, it's this light color right here, and I think I told you wrong. I told you it was, I don't know what I told you, but it was like 453. So see, there's 3 different colors of shading here, and it's this light color right here that had to go back in. So I'm very happy to have that back in and moving forward. And again, target is to have this done, Queen of Freedom done, by the time I retire in, 128 days. 128 days. But who's counting, right? Now, Ollie's mad at me, so he's going to go over there and chomp on some food in our ears. It's okay. We love Ollie. All right, the next piece that I stitched on, because I was at retreat, I thought I could come push along on it. Sometimes I don't have reasons of why I stitch things. I do Sammy's Whippagories, and I do, they're Whippagories categories. It's like she interchanges those words. And then I do my Whipcos. My Whipcos are already done for the month, but this one, Sunny Sunflower, I bought this. I got the flosses when I was at Hobby House, and I meant to start it there, and I didn't. Regardless, you don't care. It's going to be finished in a drum when it is done, but I am going to change a couple things. You need to sit down or get down. I'm happy with the progress I made on this. Also, I got it like 500-ish stitches in. I don't remember exact counts. And this is where I'm at on it. So since I've seen you last, this whole border across the bottom and these little leaves up here. So next thing I probably will do acorns. There's a border across the top. There's actually words that go here and here. I'm probably actually going to just put these motifs here and here. I'm going to flip them up possibly, or just do another set down. I haven't decided, but I don't want to put the words is basically what it comes down to. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Super excited about it. And the next thing I have to show you is my new start. My new start, again, I keep saying this wrong. Blueberry Ridge Designs. That's the one. I keep calling the one to call a stitch. So again, as a reminder, I am stitching this with the Coloris colors, and then I'm pulling in the 4 colors from the Coloris, and I picked a different color for each season. I started on the border, so that's where I choose to put at least one of the Coloris in one of those spots. So the spring color for the Coloris is here. And this is a Grace Notes 40 count. I don't remember off the top of my head, blueberry something. But I love how that's coming. I love the variation in it. And that'll be fun to watch this piece come to life also. You see that little ear popping up? Then I have 2 more pieces to show you as far as stitching goes. I was kind of starting to get burnt out on stitching, and when I was at retreat, it was kind of time to like start packing up to get ready, and there was a storm coming in, so you wanted to get your stuff out. This one I was able to stitch in hand and not need all the setup. So I started working on my blooming tiny town again, and I was working on this house. I filled in that part of the roof and started filling in the pink house, because it's springtime. So like, I feel like all the spring things are coming out. Last but not least, I had not shown you my butterfly afghan, and I found a mistake in it, but it's okay. It's an extending mistake. This is where I'm at on the next block for butterfly afghan. As a reminder, this is what it will look like, kinda. And I am 6 more squares away from being done. I really think I'm on target for this being done. My mistake is this has got, see how this repeats? It's got one more repeat. So I need to fix that. I had already started the back stitching. That's what you see here. And that's when I discovered it. I was back stitching along here. I was like, hey now, where is that? And if you've not been here before, the butterfly afghan, the story behind it is my mom bought this butterfly afghan for me for Christmas of like '07. I had been collecting the magazines through '06 and '07. And my mom has passed, and I work on this because I hope to finish it and like make it like a weighted situation. So it's like a warm hug from her when I'm sitting with it. So that's where this is at. And that is my stitching for this week. I have a couple of gifts that I got from Candy, the 614 Stitcher that I had seen. I picked her up at the airport to go to retreat. So this is going to be meshed together in regards to retreat. And then I have something new I want to talk to you about before I talk to you about personal life and plans. But so I hope you stick around. Candy knows that a long time ago I used to do Mill Hill Monday. That'll probably be coming back. But she was going through some of her stuff. And I was like, yes, please. So blue jays come to visit me on my walks normally with my dogs. So yes, yes. That was definitely something. And then check out that lovely little Santa. I love the Santa. And she saw this up on the freebie table, the mushroom, and she was like, Jan, it's all about the mushroom. So thank you very much, Candy, for that. I have other things to share in regards to things that we got. Received, for my retreat. So this retreat that we go to is a retreat I've gone to for a long time. It's 24 people. It's a filled out retreat. It used to be called the Hoosier Stitchers. It's changing its name to Stitching by the Veil, Stitching in the Veil, I think it is. But it's usually capped out. Like if you went last year, you get to go again. So that it's just how it is. It's been a long time running. But one of the ladies that were there, Kim, got a new 3D printer, and she made everyone there their own name in a 3D. How cool is that? And these guys sit around, so like when you went around, you saw the name, and you know, for people that were new, a lot of us knew each other, but we're a combination of people. Something we were given when we walked in was this nice little bag. I love this. It's probably going to turn into my beading bag. Candy and I were talking that I needed something to like a travel bag for my beading bag. So in it was some lotion. That's where that floss of mine went. And a thing to clean your iPad and your glasses. And I feel like there was also some beads in here that I already took out. So there was that. But that was something that was given to us. I'm going to show you some pictures. Like this is a picture of the table setup, kind of I was like in the mist, and I was like, oh, so basically I sit there in a camp chair and I have my iPad set up because I stitch. Usually I have my stuff on my iPad. I also have, this is the picture of the lodge. It's an all-inclusive place that we sit and do the, so we can like, we don't even have to leave. I walked every day. I left every day because I probably walked almost 4 to 5 miles every day because I need to stretch. But other than that, here's a picture of my table mates. It was fun. Of course, my sister and friends, Candy, Katie, Cindy, and I all sat at the same table and laughed, hugged, did all the things. It was told stories. It was great. I always encourage people, if you can't get to retreat, make one. I went to something, and this kind of leads into the next thing I want to talk to you about, community. So if you can hold out with me for a second. I believe that if you like can't get to something like that, that you can create it. If you've been with me for a while, you know that I started doing the like second Saturday every month at my LNS. I go sit at the table, and eventually more and more people came, and we can have anywhere from 2 to 12 people that show up on the second Saturday of the month. And then I started doing that at my quilting store, and people just come because like it's fun to be around other people that do similar things, and community matters. And I was telling my sister, like, you know, I can see myself in my future being like my sewing place will let me like leave my machine. I could see myself going like, this week is retreat week, and I'm gonna pack a lunch. I'm gonna go up there every single day, and I'm gonna, you know, be there from open to close and say hi to all the customers when they come in, and like work away on my little project and just give myself that grace in that day. So to get out there, but I know not everybody can get out. So how can you do community kindness? Because that's something that I want to like kind of think about, like tips and ideas in regards to community kindness. Daylene, so grateful, was something really big in regards to this also. I think of her because her birthday is in May, which is like technically like right around the corner, and she used to do like these birthday pan things for her birthday, and I'm gonna really shout from the rooftop to see if we can get people to do that for her birthday this year. I loved joining in on her with that, but like it could be as simple as holding the door or smiling to somebody if you can't financially do something. And if you can't leave your house for some reason for that day or in general, give a thumbs up on somebody's video or leave a nice comment. If you don't like them, scroll on by, you know, be kind in that fashion that you don't need to be snarky or rude to somebody, because kindness does matter. But give me your ideas. Give me your ideas of what other little things people could do. And that's something that I'm going to incorporate into this in the future. I think in the future before, and I kind of got mixed up here at the back end of this video because I was talking about retreat and I wanted to talk about plans and then kindness and then my personal stuff. But I got kind of like sidetracked because I got kind of excited. But because, you know, this was a very kind thing for someone to do. And this wasn't cheap. I know this element is not cheap. There was 24 of us at this retreat, and that was very kind of Kim. This was, you know, this was very kind of the designer. This is not cheap that this was done. So I appreciate those gifts that were given bestowed upon us. So I thank you very much for the bottom of my heart for that. My plans for this week, we are wrapping up the month of March, which means I start planning for the month of April, but I still have a couple things. Like I haven't touched my Charlotte. I wanted to work on her this month. It fits into one of Sammy's Whippagori, so I wanted to do that. I am in a round robin for the tiny towns. I have the last persons that was sent to me. I want to work on that this week. I have my new seasons. I touch several things in a day because it helps like pass my day, if that makes sense. Like it breaks my day down. Like, oh, I'm working on this, put it down, go do something, do this, do that. It's just how I work. It's how I do things. I'm a checker offer in life, and that's how I do things. But so that's kind of my plans, which are kind of vague, but let's finish up some goals for this month. And then I miss my grandkids terribly. So we're talking about personal life. I am so excited that they did have fun. They were reading. I'm going to be sharing pictures. They were reading with their mom. They read with their books. Ozzy constantly brings books to her mom. And that was super cute. I'm inserting a video here of Ozzy with her papa.
Different. Same. Yeah. Where's the other one? Look. Is that the one? They need the same. Look, those don't match. Give me the ones that match. They gotta match. I don't know what you're doing, man.
I know he's a big jokester, but that was super cute. He was trying to do chores, so when I came back, that like some of the stuff was off the table, so he was doing his own laundry, which I just usually handle the laundry around here because there's just two of us, but he was helping her fold, and it was so cute, so cute. So I hope you enjoyed that. But that's pretty much it for the week. I hope you have a great week. It's gonna be like cold and like this overshadowy kind. Opie wants me to be done, but so I'm going to still get out there and get that walk done with the dogs because they deserve it and I deserve it, and still keep plugging along at life. So I hope you have a great week. So enjoy yourself, enjoy life, but please, most of all, please keep stitching, enjoy life. And I'm sending you so much love. Bye.